In this video, I'm going to give you a quick tour of some of the dashboard features. First of all, with any project, there's a number of icons below the project title which enable you to access certain features. And not all of these, depending on which level you're at, whether you're on standard, pro or agency, depends on which icons will appear here. But even on standard, you will have this PDF icon. So if you've created a project and you published a PDF, you can access the PDF direct from this link without having to go into the project and republish it. You'll also be able to rename your project from here. And most importantly, here you can access the backups. Now, what happens is whenever you click Save, or if there's autosave on, we automatically take snapshots of your project as you're working on them. And the reason for this is if something goes wrong, your browser gets disconnected or something like that, or you just make a mistake and you want to go back, there's obviously the undo feature within the builder itself, but also you can go back to a previous snapshot, previous backup snapshot. And the way you do that is you just go to where you think it was a good image, click on preview, and you can scan the document and see if it's the one that you actually want, and then click on revert down the bottom here. Click on revert and that will load that straight into the builder. So that's a way you can go backwards in time. Okay. One other thing to note is if your internet connection goes down, sometimes you won't be able to click save, so the save will actually come up with an error. But don't worry, because what happens is we automatically take backups to your local machine as well. Okay, so you'll be able to go back on this side, this is called a browser-based backup, and do the same sort of thing. So click on preview, and as soon as you've found one that's good, you can click on revert, so you can go back in time there. So the general order of things is if something goes wrong and you want to go back to a previous version, then start here, because these are the backups that are stored on our servers. If you get disconnected and something goes wrong and you can't recover from one of these, then you can use these browser-based backups as well to access a previous version. Okay, so that's available for all users. For pro users, a couple of other icons here. So first of all, this 3D icon allows you to create 3D covers of whatever the cover is for your ebook. So literally clicking on that will open a 3D version either in what we call a hardback format or a paperback format, which is a bit thinner, or give you a flat image with a drop shadow like that. And then all you need to do is click on generate image, and you can do a large one or a small one, and it will just create that in a separate tab, and so you can just download that really easily. Also, if you have Pro, you'll have another icon here which enables you to open that PDF as a flipbook. And a flipbook is an online version of the document that you've created, but it's in like a flippable form, which means that the user doesn't have to download it to their machine. So it works really well for mobile users. And all you need to do is send them this link. Okay. And what it does is whoever receives that link, it generates this look and feel in the browser. Okay, so I can literally click on play, or I can use my backwards and forward arrows to scroll through the document like this. There's also a table of contents style layout here on the left, and all these the user can work. Okay, so whoever receives the PDF or the flipbook can do it. They can grab the link, they can download it to their machine as a PDF, or they can print it. Okay, so it's quite a powerful tool, and all you got to do is share that link with your user. The other things you can do is duplicate projects. This is in Pro mode, and if you're in agency, then you can actually take any design that you've created and convert it to a template, so that next time you import a document, you can use that standard template. So this is great for putting your corporate branding or your customer's branding on, and create a template that you're really happy with, and you can reuse that time and time again. So for example, it's probably got your logo on and your address and things like that. Okay, so very useful features. The other thing you can do is, as you create many projects here, then there's this search facility where you can search for any title of the project. So you literally just type in the first few letters, or you can just sort the projects according to A to Z or backwards again. Okay, and the last point I want to make for agency users is you have this tab here called Users, and this enables you to create extra users who can all log into the same account and create projects. Okay, so that's the tour of the dashboard.